Hello and welcome to the Listening Post's unboxing channel on YouTube. Today I am unboxing SVS's largest subwoofer, the PB16-Ultra. This thing is so physically large that we have taken over one of our home theatre rooms for this video. It's too big for us to take upstairs and do in our traditional areas. So don't beat me up about the lighting in this space. It's supposed to be a room for projector demonstrations. So it's a bit dark, it's a bit gloomy, but forgive me because this unboxing video will be well worth watching. For two reasons. Firstly, it's the biggest, baddest subwoofer SVS create. It is amazing. Secondly, this 2 to 4 person lift subwoofer, I'm going to try and unbox all by myself. So please, come to the morning, don't try this at home, but we're going to have some fun. SVS. These guys are revolutionary as far as subwoofers. They are doing things from basic entry-level subs, both sealed and ported boxes, and they do this big bad boy. It is 1500 watts, peaking at over 5000. It is a 16-inch 3-ported subwoofer with an app control, and it is astonishing. So let's have a look. Right, firstly, the box. This thing weighs 55 kilos plus its packaging. So we're going to do this slowly. But I'm going to show you a trick because not everybody can get the opportunity to unbox this with some friends. It's got big stickers on the top saying start here, and this is how we do it. By carefully putting it up on its end, we can very slowly open up the flap that we need to gain access to the first layer of this product. Now normally this would be on the floor and be the flap that you would use to slide it across. But if you're on your own, it's too difficult. So what we're going to do is fold that back, and I'm going to grab a little tape gun and just tape that so that it no longer flaps around. And if you have to do this by yourself, that's the first thing you're going to have to do. Then, look at this. There's another flap. Now again, this would normally be no concern if you were unboxing this with a team of your friends. But, as I'm trying to do this all by myself, we have a few interesting challenges. Then there's flap number 3. Flap number 4. Before we even get the opportunity to get into the box. Right, here we go again. Okay. Now, at this point, you would normally open this end and push the subwoofer out. I'm going to try that because I really don't look forward to the second option, which is tipping this back up. Now, this box is as big as an apartment in Auckland, so it is huge. And as I walk this thing out, and it's taking an effort, 55 kilos of reference quality subwoofer, and it's boxed. So, we fold this up and get rid of it somewhere. Okay, let's have a look at this product. Push it for a moment, back into frame. So, firstly, power cord. Now this one, US, Singapore, something like that, no good to us. Get rid of it. Over to the side, there's one for New Zealand. This is a good heavy weight, good quality REC power cord with an earth 3-pin. We've got some basic information. Now, as I mentioned, this is app controlled. Well, at least the setup is via an app. So you only need a very basic remote control. It's a little credit card sized one with a tiny little battery. And some basic information, little setup, all of those things. Nothing too stressful. Right, next layers. With a subwoofer of this size, understandably, it comes with some big packaging. This is this closed cell foam stuff. It's excellent and ideal for big products like this, and let's get rid of it. Okay, the grille. Again, I hope you guys are getting a sense of scale for this product. Here is its grille, steel anti-resonant grille. This thing's bigger than a tractor grille. Put that off to one side. We've got some more closed cell foam. That's to support the back corners and to ensure that they don't get damaged in freight. Now, the bag is oversized and it is taped closed with a little bit of sellotape. The process of opening that is a simple couple of nicks or two, and we've got ourselves looking at the next layer within. Now at this point, where do I begin? I think I'm going to take this so I can get some grip, lean it back and get rid of that. And then do the same on the back. Okay. Now, the rest of it is actually relatively straightforward. At this point, we've got just the bag to deal with. And I'm going to lift that forward a little bit, slide the packaging from here, do the same at the front, and we've got ourselves the box. Now, okay, packaging. One of these polished cloth bags, it's massive, huge. I hope you're getting a sense of scale already. We've got in here 2, 3 fistful sizes of desiccant and this beautiful subwoofer, looking at it for the first time. Okay, so 55 kilos, I mentioned that again. Front display. This is a classic matrix display. Very little information is actually provided on this. It boots up and says, hey, SVS PB16-Ultra, basic volume, and helps you navigate to its setup guide and things along those lines. Beneath it is this massive reinforced 16-inch driver. This thing is so big and moves so much air. Massive annulus, rugged design. It will rattle you, not just the couch you're sitting on. There are 3 very large ports and they come pre-fitted with these really big port wads. It allows you to tune the airflow slightly with the subwoofer. I've seen examples of where 1, 2 or 3 of these are added to just tune it appropriately to your room and your space. Looking at it from the side briefly, it's very straightforward as far as its design. These curves are important for the structural integrity of the box and also to stop standing waves and other things along those lines. As we look at the back of this for the first time, it's astonishing. Okay, classic inputs as you would expect, but this is feeding a massive amplifier. 1500 watt, peaks at 5000. This thing is going to have a big power supply on board, and it does. Nevertheless, as we start from the power, you've got a basic rocker switch. You've got that IEC power input. A bit of information about some electrical warnings and other things like that, and the Bluetooth setup and other things along those lines on a label. At the bottom, working our way up, we've got a left and a right balanced input. We've got a left and a right balanced output for the purposes of slaving this off to a second subwoofer. Above this, we've got your 3 to 12 volt trigger. It's very simple. How do you turn it on and off? Well, you can do that with a 12 volt trigger from your AV receiver or other appliances so that it goes into standby or is forced into standby when you need it to. Above this is the left and right in and outputs at line level, and one of them clearly delineated as being an LFE for the purpose of taking that mono feed from your home theatre amplifier. Again, you've got the ability to put a processor loop through this, you've got the ability for it to be going through a stereo preamp or any tape loop or something along those lines if required, but I guess most people are probably buying this with the intent of plugging it in from the LFE of their home theatre amplifier. There's no other controls on this, because with the front display you've got the ability to change the volume, and with the app control you've got your phase and you've got your frequency response all dialed in via a very interactive app. So the back is kind of muted and it allows it to sit very closely to a rear wall if required. So let's have a look. I'm going to spin this around for a final sign off. Here we go. This massive 16-inch 1500 watt powered subwoofer, the SVS PB16, unboxed here at the Listening Post in Christchurch. Thanks for watching. If you want to see more, subscribe to our channel.